Peace to Universal Family. Welcome back to another episode of Clocksyn Walks. Episode 23. We out here at Lamert Park again. One of my favorite places to be. Chilling in nature. Today's episode is going to be about memories, y'all. Sit down here for a second and talk to y'all. Memories. See, I got the Clocksyn shirt on, courtesy of Crev. Shout out to the homeboy. Shout out to the homie Crev. Today's gonna be about memories, y'all. Memories we all have of our past, and how the memories in the past can help us move forward to the future. I just went to a few places today that I haven't been to in like the past 8 to 10 years, and it just showed me a lot, how things develop, and it's time doesn't stop for anyone. Even though I know the concept of time is relative, growth is evident. People are going to change, people are going to grow, whether you're around them or not. I've seen some bit of what the people I've known my whole life since I was a kid, and now seeing them all grown, and everybody did so many things, and the community is just so. It's like it's the same, but at the same time, it's different in a good way. It's like, wow, being gone from that area and these people's lives for so long, it just put things into perspective. Why I am the way I am, and how I learn certain things. It makes me really cherish my childhood more. I always neglected my childhood because I thought it wasn't the life that I should have had, but it's like. I had a pretty creative childhood, I'll say. I won't say good or bad, because that's relative to perspective, I'll say it was very creative, and it was fundamental pieces to why I am the way I am, and I'm proud of that. So y'all, if y'all have opportunity to go back to places you've been to, where you were raised, or schools you might have grew up in, or just places you've been to years ago, I recommend doing it. Talk to those people that knew you and knew your whole family, and they can instantly see you and tell you your whole life story like that. Like that's powerful, y'all. I met up with one of the older brothers. He's like, "Oh, is that you, Clocksyn?" He didn't say Clocksyn. He knows my real name. And he's like, "Is that you? Wow. I know your whole family. I know your mother, your father. I know them when they was young." I'm like, wow. You just put things into perspective. So much wisdom, So I highly recommend anybody in their life to do that. Just really soak it in. You learn more about yourself when you learn from your past. Us adults tend to neglect our past because of whatever negative experience we have. We just try to be this completely new person, but you gotta realize the fundamentals. Never get rid of the fundamentals, especially if they're positive. You have negative fundamentals, and those are the ones you work on. But never forget about the positive fundamentals that you did establish as a kid. Things you learn that other kids might not have learned, Those are your special talents that you have. So, I learned that even now, my friend group, I understand why it is the way it is, people I know. It's like I'm always not friends with people that the average person would expect me to be. I'm friends with people who are actually resonating with, based on how I look and how I should be perceived. I'm supposed to be friends with certain people and be a part of this crowd, but it's never been like that, Even some people I'm talking about that I was friends with years ago, a lot of those people were my brother's friends, so we were friends by proxy, But I can't say that was my automatic friend crowd if I were able to choose them. Not saying they're bad people in any kind of way. It's just I realize what I gravitate to versus what an environment has, and I'm naturally able to navigate. Just because I can navigate in a situation and communicate with everybody in that situation doesn't necessarily mean that's the area or people that I would naturally go towards. And it's always been like that. I always feel like, damn, these are my bros' friends. And they're my friends too, but it's like they're my friends by proxy, It's not just, I maybe had like one or two out of the mix that were like directly, okay, yeah, these are my friends. This and that. as I got older, my circle got smaller, smaller, smaller. And when I moved from these areas, it's like, damn, I thought it was damn near impossible to make friends because of how different I am than people. When I started traveling and I went to Atlanta, I started meeting certain people. I started realizing certain attributes and certain traits from the wildest people that I resonate with. People who you would never think I'd be friends with. You never think I would resonate with them. It's like, nah, you're a cool person. You're a cool person. So now that I'm older, now that I'm 24, and I've made a lot more friends over the past few years of all different types, it's like, wow, these are the things that I established. These principles of why I'm able to communicate with certain people, I established that as a kid. I was always that kid that wanted to do his own thing, wanted to be completely unique, never following the crowd. That's nothing recent. I've been doing that since I was 7 years old. Always trying to do my own thing. I tried to make up my own language one time. I actually did make up my own language. I tried to do my own thing. I customize my own action figure toys. It was always unique. Never like anybody else. I was never a copycat. I just learned that today. Let me sit back and think like, wow. Fundamental blocks of Clocksyn. So. Yeah, y'all. That's all I wanted to say. Today is about memories. You got a chance, sit back, look at your past, and look at the positives. And if you can, physically go to these areas. You might not be in the same city or the same state that you grew up in, but if you got some time, just once in your lifetime, go back to where the roots started. Go back and visually see how things are. It'll give you a good perspective on yourself. So that's all I had to say. About to enjoy my day. The adventure continues. I had a great day yesterday too. Actually, chopped it up with some friends. We were building on a lot. Yesterday was a Project Blowed event. There was music going on. Part of me wanted to step on the stage, but I didn't. My homie Crab, he did step up on the stage and did this thing. I'm like, damn, this dude ain't even a rapper, but he was spitting bars up there. He hopped up on the stage and did his thing. So I'm like, I feel like that's the universe telling me like, stop waiting for that perfect moment. Just do your thing. It's your time. It's your time to shine, So, a lot of messages being pushed through. I know in my last video I was kind of not depressed, but down on myself and telling like a lot's going on. But that phase is day by day slowly getting better. Slowly putting things into perspective, paving my own path. Things will look up eventually as long as I just stick to my grind. Close out the noise, X out the noise and just stick to my plan and do what I gotta do. It'll work out. And for anybody else going through that, just look on the good side and make sure you got at least 3 days out the week, 3 to 4 days out the week where you're doing your thing. That's what I've established. I've established throughout the 7 days of the week, a good portion of the week, I'm with the people I actually want to be around, with the positive, good energy that I actually want to be around. That's extremely important. And that's another lesson that I learned today is environment, I was able to cultivate those skills because of the environment I was in. And I went back to that environment today and I was like, wow, everybody that I was around is casual to them. Of course they compose themselves with this kind of respect, discipline. To them, that's the regular. To the people outside the world, it's like so amazing and wow, but to them it's regular, and to me it was regular for the longest time until I got out of the door. Like, damn, the attributes and the skills and the things that I do, it's not regular to most people, but it's regular to me. Why was it regular? Because I grew up with it. That was the environment that I was cultivated in. So it showed me that too. Environment is extremely important, Environment is extremely important. The customs, the traditions, the things that your group and your tribe does, and then you practice. Once you learn that, that's very rare because most people don't have that at all. When you learn it, cherish that because it might be regular to you, but that could be the one thing that could inspire somebody else to like be truly great, And when you hold on to that and do that to yourself, that'll help you be even greater than what you already are because it goes both ways. The same thing that you might think are regular isn't regular to other people, and some of the things that you think are amazing and spectacular, someone else is like, duh, of course we do this, So it's always that duality, Like you walk up to a rapper that's been rapping for 20 years, and you ask him to freestyle, you're like, yeah, it was just a freestyle, but to you that's like, what? You didn't Let's say you've never heard of freestyle before, you've always wanted to hear that. You're like, this is the greatest thing ever. So it's all perspective, you know. So learn from your elders and learn from your past too, you know. Learn from the memories. That's all I had to say, y'all. I don't want to make this video too long. Appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. I see my viewers and subscribers going up. I'm trying to stay more consistent on YouTube for y'all. So yeah, y'all stay tapped in, and the journey continues. Peace out, y'all.